Sit. Nope. Sit. Come here. Come here. Sit. Nope. Sit. 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 Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Can you lay down? Hey. Lay down, Holly. Holly. Come here. Come here. Holly. Come here. Sit. Nope. Sit. Or lay down. Sorry. Lay down. Good girl. Good job. Good job, Holly. Okay, now we're going to sit. Sit. Stay. 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 Good girl. Good job. Good job, Holly. Good girl. Okay, let's go. Let's go for a walk, Holly. Come on, Holly. This way. Come here. Come here. Holly, come here. Sit. Down. Good girl. Good job. Who's that? Who's that? Come on, Holly. Sit. Good girl. Good job. Yep, get those nasty itches out. I know, the leash is so bad. Yeah. Alright, Holly, sit. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Now stay. Yep, itch, itch, itch. Itch, itch, itch. Come here, Holly. Sit. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Good job, Holly. Good girl. All right, let's go for a walk. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl, Holly. Good girl. Come on. Okay. So, this is Holly's final training video, as well as her our last, I guess, educational training video too. So you can see that she's now better on the leash. She's better at the first time telling her to sit, she sits and lays down, and she knows how to stay. But believe it or not, this is really her first day learning how to stay. So to teach stay, you now she's had 2 training sessions, but this is really her first day. So because I was gonna try to teach it and show it in the same video, but I didn't get that chance to do that. So anyways, so to teach stay, you'll put her in the sit, and you'll keep her attention, and you'll just kind of keep that leash a little tight. You're not going to choke her or pull her up or anything like that. You're just going to hold it tight when you tell her to stay. When she keeps that stay, Holly, relax. You'll tell her she's a good girl, and you'll give her the treat. Now, as she gets older, you'll keep her in a stay, and you'll start to step away. Now, I have not done that with Holly yet. Honestly, because she's my dog, I have a lot more time with her to train her, and so she's not on like obedience fast track as one of our other dogs or one of our other puppies would be, which would be leaving soon. So I have a lot more time with her. Holly. Plus, she's a little crazy. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? So, you know, she has more time with me, and therefore her training can go a lot more slower. Yeah. And you don't have near the attention span, huh? You don't have a good attention span right now. And so we'll just take our time with her. And stay is not such a big deal at our house as much as the sit and the leash training is. So that's what we kind of focus on around here. I want her to be able to sit on command, and I want her to be able to walk on a leash with good manners and things like that. So that's what we kind of focus on around here. So anyhow, so that's kind of what we do as far as my obedience training, and that's how I work with the puppies. Really, the big key takeaways are you keep everything positive and you keep everything fun. You never ever be mean to them because they're not listening or not doing what you want. And I think it is really important to remember these guys are just babies. I mean, Holly is 9 weeks old, and look at what she knows already. I feel like that's impressive. I think that's, you want this treat? You're being kind of crazy. I think that's important to keep in the back of everybody's mind is when you're working with a puppy, they are just babies. And so that's what you need to remember. And I think it's also important to realize that this is not something that everybody can do. I don't think everybody's cut out to train puppies. I don't think everybody has the patience or the skill set or, whatever sometimes it takes to work with puppies or dogs in terms of training. I think pretty much anybody can own a dog, but sometimes it takes, that special whatever it is to work with dogs as far as training goes. And then I think it's also important is, when I talk about that in that continuing obedience training, if I were just to say to Holly right now, sit, Holly, sit, she is never going to listen to me. She is not going to care what I'm saying. And so I think sometimes not a mean tone, but a firm tone is what's required. You don't need to be mean to them for them to listen. I can tell you I'm not mean to my dogs, and they all listen to me way better than they listen to anybody else. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that they know that I love them unconditionally, and they have a lot of respect for me. And so I think that goes a long, long way. So keep a firm but loving tone, keep everything light and fun, and your obedience training will go a long, long way. So I hope that everybody learned something. I think obedience training at a young age goes a long way in terms of good manners as an adult dog. And so if you don't do obedience training here, I hope that you do obedience training somewhere. Sorry, we have motion lights. So if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, I hope that you get your puppy obedience trained somewhere, even if it's not with me. All right, bye everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.